Guys, everybody on my Facebook, oh yeah, Trump lost. He's not the president of the United States anymore. Joe Biden won. Give me a break, people. Joe Biden's gonna be the same thing. The neo-lib centrists, he voted on for the banks for protection. Basically, Chase and all the corrupt big banks can get the protection. That's what he voted on. He voted on for the Patriot Act. The Patriot Act means the government can spy on you anytime and anywhere. So that's bad. He voted on for that. And he supports wiretaps. What's that mean? That means the U.S. government can put wiretaps in your computers and your fucking cell phones and your computers and your TV and your video games. He voted for that. He voted for the Iraq War. Was a shit show. That it cost us a lot of money for the American taxpayers. He voted for that. He voted for NAFTA trade. Was a big shit show. That means products can go to China and they can come back here for cheap labor. That like American people are making $7 an hour. He voted for that. He voted for the bankruptcy bill. It means bail out Wall Street. That's a big fucking no. He voted for the war on drugs. That mostly brown people are getting criminalized record for marijuana. He voted for that. That's racist. America's endless foreign invasions, yes. Helping Wall Street, yes. Support the illegal invasion of Iraq, yes. That means we can kill civilians and do whatever we want over there in Iraq. Bailing out the corporate banks on 2008, yes. Bail out corporate. A lot of people lost their stocks and homes, and people got evicted. Homeless was skyrocketing in the country. He supports that. Y'all can celebrate about Joe Biden's victory for presidency. See, he's like the Trumpist, but he doesn't go out show it. You know, Trump show his true colors every day about these tweets, you know what I mean? That he's 17 cut tax was for the rich people, not for the middle class. Hey, Biden, Biden's pretty smart, but he's pretty evil at the same time. But I'm gonna say he's pretty smart because he doesn't show that, oh, I'm gonna tax cut the middle class. Basically, he's saying he's gonna tax cut the fucking rich. That means the rich was gonna get richer, the middle class is gonna get fucked. So those themes I named, he voted on, and he agrees on, is a neo-lib centrist making. So y'all can celebrate about Joe Biden. Well, Joe Biden is gonna be a great president, like the FDR, blah blah blah. Don't listen to corporate media. They're doing the corporate media is full of shit, and they don't know the hell they fucking talking about. Basically, corporate media is like this. Basically, it's full of crap, man. You know what? CNN, Fox News, and the head of corporate media need to shut up and tell the facts. That Joe Biden's a neo-lib centrist. I'm telling you that. Y'all can celebrate on Facebook, man. But he's not going to help the brown community out. He's not going to help the middle class people out. He's not going to help the decent American workers in this America during this crisis. He's not. He doesn't support America for all. He doesn't support cut student loans. He doesn't support affordable housing. He doesn't support minimum wage, $15 a minimum wage. He doesn't support that stuff. He just supports the neo-libs, centrist, corporate agenda, basically. He's kind of like a Trump, but he doesn't show it on tweets. He lies, and he's a cheat, and he's a neo-lib centrist. He likes to go to war and bad trades and bail out Wall Street every time a crisis happens. Right now, it's a crisis happening. He's going to bail out Wall Street. He's like, well, I'm going to help the American people. Blah blah blah. That's what he does. That's what the corporate politicians do. They lie. It's a script. But people believe it and feed it and like, oh yeah, he is right. He is going to help the middle class. But overall, he's not, because he's going to fuck everybody over in the middle class, and he's going to get bad trades with China. That means he's going to take our jobs, and China's going to send it back with less wages. People are going to work. Some people working $7 an hour because of bad trade deals because of China. Oh my God. Oh my God. Everybody can celebrate about the neo-lib centrists. But watch. Next 4 years of President Biden, it's going to be like the same Trump. And y'all going to bitch complain about him, Biden, and I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear, oh, well, you're right, Troy, he's like the Trump right now. Yes, maybe worse. I'm not saying Trump's the best president we have. I think Trump's the bad president, but the neo-lib centrist is worse than the fastest. I'm just saying. Oh, man. Yeah, I bet Joe Biden's going to do a couple of good things, but the rest of his term in office next 4 years is going to be shit, man. Who knows how long we're going to be in this pandemic, because it can take years. It could take 3 or 4 years. Who knows? I don't want to hear people about he's the next FDR. He's not a progressive Democrat. He's a neo-lib centrist Democrat. Likes to go to war. He likes the bad trades. He wants to bail out Wall Street every time there's a crisis. That's a neo-lib centrist. And Joe Biden is for that. His track record is for that. Past 40 years. He likes to go in countries, invade them, and he doesn't care about the American soldiers rape the civilians over there in Iraq or Afghanistan or the Middle East people, because he's like that, bro. Fucking George Bush let the troops go over there, doing what the hell they want, and the Americans people laughing at, killing civilians. These neo-lib centrists and corporate media and corporate Democrats and Republicans don't care what American people, American soldiers do, because they're not gonna tell the real news. That the real news is a bunch of war criminals like George Bush, Obama, Trump, now Biden, a bunch of war criminal dogs don't give a fuck about the civilians over there in the Middle East. They just care about invasion, getting oil, and bankrupting the Middle East. I'm just saying, bro, like, y'all can celebrate, well, y'all can tweet, oh, Biden, no, Biden's gonna be the same shit like Trump. That right, you know, it just, hope you guys enjoyed the ride of the neo-lib centrist, because it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be worse. It's going to be the worst nightmare of America again. It's going to be Trump. It's going to be Trump 2.0 again. We'll see. Watch. Think I'm full of shit? You watch. Because Trump is and Joe Biden are about the same. That's why I didn't vote for this year. I'm not going to vote for the neo-lib centrist or the gangster in the White House, because they're both the same. They love bad trade deals. They love to go to war. They love bail out Wall Street. They love getting tax cuts to the 1%, and then the middle class is getting fucked. You watch. Mark my word. Next 4 years for the neo-lib centrist era, it's going to be the same shit. Maybe worse. Good night, America.